Some of Blair. Oh, she has good posture. Good
posture. Yes, the queen of the blondes.
Focus. She's got a ring. This week's videos are sponsored by Prizepicks, the easy-to-use fantasy sports betting app. More on them in just a bit. Aaron is wearing all black in honor of Legally Blonde.
That's right, baby.
He knows how to dress for the thing we are watching. He understands the vibrancy of the posters. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go all black today.
I'm going to go contrast the vibe of the movie.
Yeah.
That was my intention.
You will pop in the thumbnail when we do it with all the other colors.
Yep, it's not going to be an uneven image at all.
I don't know. How are you doing, Aaron?
I'm good today, man. It's it's been a very nice week leading into the holidays here. Good. This is my first proper social interaction of the day. Largely just been doing chores and stuff around the house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how are you, man?
Good. We had a bomb threat earlier, and that's delayed. The shoot got delayed like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was like boring as hell waiting around for that.
It's a subtle way to announce that. Yeah, it was a bomb threat near the studio.
I just didn't take it seriously, like 99% of people do when there's a real bomb threat. And I was like, when's it going to be over? It's been 4 hours. We know there's no bomb. But sometimes there really is one, so I understand you got to be extra careful. All right, I know. Just messing around here, people. But seriously, waste of time. All right, guys. Well, what do you think about Legally Blonde? Leave your thoughts down below. I'm excited to watch this movie. I do think this is one of those movies where I think I saw it when it came out.
Same. I have vague remnants of possibly seeing it on like ABC Family, but don't know anything about the plot.
Yeah, I know the general plot, but I cannot tell you a scene or something like that, or
just Reese Witherspoon
structure, whatever. Yeah, I know the general concept. It's like been in the ether forever. Either way, I'm excited to watch this properly.
Yeah,
as a middle-aged man, that's the way to do it.
We're the target demographic.
Yeah, let's do this, guys. Like a wicked shirt and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm awake.
Thing stuff.
I'm ready to go, Aaron. Please, let's go.
Let's rock.
Sun's up. It's a little after 12.
GM, Amazon.
Yeah.
The work for someone else.
Mark Platt? I don't know who that is.
They say that it's just a phase.
Was she famous before this movie?
Yeah, asking the wrong man. I imagine she was, or at least had some sort of notoriety, but this is just what put her on the map in a bigger way. Luke Wilson, hello.
Some of Blair. Oh, she has good posture.
Great back support.
My people.
Shirtless college dudes.
As a married man, yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge is in this? Oh, snap.
I knew that. I'm pretty sure this is like the role that...
Was it American Pie that put her on the map?
Nope, that's the role.
Yep.
I love how obnoxiously pink and vibrant it has already been.
It is. It is super girly pop with the song and all the pink on display and the blondness. Oh, yeah.
Oz Perkins and Linda Cardellini. That is the most unexpected names I've expected to see here today.
Is that the same Oz Perkins who did, like, the movie director?
Maybe.
Oh, gosh, I have to go shopping. Okay, I'll see you tonight.
You get that poodle.
Brewster, what's this?
Brewster?
Actually, a Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, my bad.
Good luck tonight, Ellen Warner forever. That's so cute.
I thought it was going to be Luke Wilson.
No, I've never seen that guy before in my life.
You guys are so sweet. But I'm not positive it's going to happen.
The black guy!
Hey, hello. One chocolate chip in the cookie.
This is the date. The night I'll always remember. I want to look special.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, girl, yeah.
There's nothing I love more than a dumb blonde with daddy's plastic.
You know, he gets excited
Oh,
when
Did
he
you
hey.
see this one? We just got it in
Damn.
yesterday.
That's crazy, ripping her off.
Is this low viscosity rayon?
Yes, of course.
With a half loop top stitching on the hem? It's impossible to use a half loop top stitching on low viscosity rayon.
She's testing your ass.
Oh.
I saw it in the June Vogue a year ago.
Smarter than
so
she
if you're trying to
looks.
sell it to me for full price, you picked the wrong girl.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
She's not a stereotype. She's different.
In a few hours, I'll be the future Mrs. Warner Huntington III.
That's a very white name.
This guy. Straight out of like an Armani catalog. Everything feels so artificial.
Yeah, that's why he's gonna cheat on her.
But if it's with someone hotter, you know, that's the rule.
That's always the rule.
God, you're so wonderful. Oh, thank you.
Oh, red, passion, confidence. Oh yeah, the art design on this movie is pretty top notch. It's pretty pretty. Pretty pretty.
One of the reasons I wanted to come here tonight was to discuss our future.
And I am fully amenable to that discussion.
Big word.
Harvard is going to be different. Law school is a completely different world.
He's not cheating. He's
Breaking
breaking.
up.
I mean, my family expects a lot from me. I expect a lot from me.
Was every guy back then Patrick Bateman?
But the thing is, if I'm going to be a senator by the time I'm 30,
I have to return all my videotapes.
I need to stop dicking around.
I completely agree.
No, you're not getting the message out.
Ooh.
And that's why I think it's time for us, Elle.
Why are you saying nice things when you're breaking up?
I think
I
we
do.
should break up.
Oh!
Woofity woof.
Oh,
woof,
that's
woof.
embarrassing.
What?
Well, I've been thinking about it, and I think it's the right thing to do.
You were leading her on. Oh.
Breaking up with a smile is
I
insane.
thought you were proposing.
Proposing. Elle.
Ow.
If I'm gonna be a senator, well, I need to marry a Jackie.
So you're
Dang, that's
breaking up with me
crazy.
because I'm too blonde?
Blonde. Yeah.
Legally.
That's not entirely true.
Then what? My are too big?
No, they're great.
So when you said that you would always love me, you were just dicking around?
Oh, this is humiliating.
I just can't marry you. You have no idea the pressure that I am under.
Oh, poor girl.
My brother's in the top 3 at Yale Law, and he just got engaged to a Vanderbilt, for Christ's sake.
A Vanderpump, though.
Those
Vanderpump
are-
rules.
Those are sounds.
Bad salad.
Maybe not in a restaurant, man. Maybe somewhere private. This is a really bad idea.
It's not like I have a choice here, sweetheart.
Oh, I thought you were about to stop and slap
You
myself.
get the car, I'll get the check.
I gotta say, I've been watching morning show. She looks like the same.
It's that blonde skincare.
I think it's the right thing.
How can it be the right thing when we're not together?
Well, I have to think of my future and what my family expects
You
of me.
don't care about this girl whatsoever.
Everybody likes me.
Well, East Coast people are different.
Damn.
I told you, I need someone serious.
I'm seriously in love with you.
That is a bar.
You're gonna ruin your shoes.
Okay.
He has a very punchable face.
Caucasian.
Oh, the big tear coming down. Oh, poor Elle.
Wow, the interior of this guy's car is looking pink. Now that it's sad, the colors are sad.
It's darker.
Ah, feels like a real world now.
Because you're not gonna remember anything after tonight.
This picture's right there.
Next to the TV.
And I'm never gonna lose you again.
I'm glad she's laying on Grimace for support.
You're a part of me. I love you.
It's like a pre Hemsworth right there.
You have to leave this room. It's been like a week.
So?
That guy embodies the television. I want a Pepsi.
What's the one thing that always makes us feel better no matter what?
Marketing what?
She hasn't conditioned her hair in like a week. Maybe she's going for the grunge look. And like, her nails are full on.
She does a really good job at making the character very human right off the bat.
Good point.
Do you know who this is? That's Warner's older brother. This is the type of girl that Warner wants to marry. This is what I need to become to be serious.
I
Oh,
see.
that's why.
Practically deformed?
No, a law student.
Law school?
It's a perfectly respectable place.
I get the motivation. Wow.
Law school's for people who are boring and ugly and serious.
Damn.
Harvard Law School?
That's right.
But that's a top 3 school.
Oh, I have a 4.0.
And what?
What are your backups?
I don't need backups. I'm going to Harvard.
That's a winner's mindset right there.
I once had to judge a tidy-whitey contest for Lambda Kappa Pi. Trust me, I can handle anything.
This is like a quirky underdog story.
I feel like people will be nicer to her because she's hot.
So unrealistic.
Girls, I'm going to Harvard.
You mean like on vacay? Let's all go!
No, I'm going to Harvard Law School.
Why? I know you're upset about all this, but can't you just take a Percocet?
Once Warner sees me as a serious law student, he'll totally want me back. It's a completely brilliant plan.
It's a little.
Oh, well, here. You're gonna need this.
Was it a good luck charm?
My lucky scrunchie.
Yeah.
It helped me pass Spanish.
You passed Spanish because you gave Professor Montoya a lap dance after the final.
We should hire them.
Definitely.
My name is Elle Woods. I'm gonna tell all of you at Harvard why I'm gonna make an amazing lawyer.
Oh, God.
It has come to my attention that the maintenance staff is switching our toilet paper from Charmin to generic.
Gross.
Don't go through with the temptation. Focus.
To lock in, girl.
I'm able to recall hundreds of important details at the drop of a hat.
Oh, God. That Chihuahua's so much of this movie.
Oh, yeah. Very well behaved Chihuahua.
I feel comfortable using legal jargon in everyday life.
Legal jargon.
I object.
Is that Kevin Feige?
Really stands out amongst this crowd. Did she get in?
I love how supportive they all are of her. Woo! You go, girl.
So she got in like fair and square?
She looks like it. She did all the tests. She did all the studying. That was very fast. I wonder what was the process between her wanting to do this and getting accepted.
And that's why you should vote for me. Elle Woods, future
Oh,
lawyer.
do they just pick her 'cause she's hot?
It wasn't fair and square.
She does have a 4.0 from CULA, and she got a 179 on her LSATs.
Aren't we always looking for diversity?
Yeah, that's diversity.
Yep. This room is very diverse.
She was in a Ricky Martin video.
Clearly, she's interested in music.
And Latin.
She also designed a line of faux fur panties for her sorority's charity project.
Don't be so one-track minded.
Welcome to Harvard.
No L around here. Just a big W. Boston. Or New York. I can't tell the difference.
I'm going to say Boston.
Because that's where Harvard is. So,
Yeah, Grimace gets to be here too. All right.
This is our new house for the next 3 years. Oh, are you thirsty?
Oh, she's going to get a bunch of hate.
everywhere she goes, people keep hating on her.
Hating on her, doubting her.
Where's the beach, honey?
Here you go.
Why are all these kids just waiting around? It's such an interesting thing.
They're here to humiliate.
Wow. This movie's almost over 20 years old.
Class schedule map.
Love her
Wait a
outfit.
second. My social events
Very
calendar's
vibrant.
missing.
You know, maybe you should check with the cruise director on the Lido deck.
Oh, wow.
What
What a D-bag.
I've never been so overtly mean before.
This is the part where we go around in a circle.
Yeah, that's
and
for Twitter.
Everyone says a
On-
little bit
Yeah.
about themselves.
Without your face behind a keyboard. That's how you do it.
My name is David Kidney. I have a master's in Russian literature. For the last 18 months, I've been deworming orphans in Somalia.
Oh, wow.
You're an eccentric fella.
Aaron Mitchell. I graduated first in my class from Princeton. I have an IQ of 187.
He's cool.
And it's been suggested that Stephen Hawking stole his brief history of time from my 4th grade paper.
He's cool. I don't want to make him happy. I want to get approval from him.
2 weeks ago, I saw Cameron Diaz at Fred Siegel, and I talked her out of buying this truly heinous sweater. Whoever said orange was the new pink was seriously disturbed.
It's just so embarrassing. Oh my God. I'm so cringy.
Wish me luck, Bruiser. This is my first class as a serious law
Oh.
student.
Little collar and tie.
I totally look the part.
Yeah, that's the key. Oh, there he is.
Does he have a new girlfriend already?
Elle?
Warner, I totally forgot you go here. I go here.
You go where?
Law school.
You go to Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard? I'm thinking like a luau, or maybe like casino night. This is gonna be just like senior year, except for funner.
You don't need this man's approval, girl.
Except for funner.
You will be taught to achieve insight into the world around you and to sharply question what you know.
Come on, man. You don't recognize her? Oh, this is embarrassing for you.
Do Do you recognize it?
Yes, come on.
Hold on.
Are you sure?
I'll cut you.
Yes?
What about his life?
Damn.
I don't know.
I recommend knowing before speaking. The law leaves much room for interpretation, but very little for self-doubt.
Yeah, man, it's all about conviction.
Now, I assume all of you have read pages 1 through 48 and are now well-versed in subject matter jurisdiction.
Oh, thank God for AI.
I wasn't aware that we had an assignment.
Oh no.
You're saying the wrong words.
Vivian Kensington, do you think it's acceptable that Ms.
Oh, that
Woods
chick.
worked
Later.
here?
I'll tell you who
That's
that
her
is.
name.
I
Know her
don't.
face. But
Would you
yeah,
support my decision to ask her
can't
to
remember where she's
leave
from, but I've
class?
seen her.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're getting a lot of joy out of this. Are you banging Wayne or whatever the guy's name is? What's his name? Was it Wayne?
Brady? I don't know.
Did I just put you on the spot like that, like all the time?
The professors, yeah, they tend to do that Socratic method.
And so if you don't know the answer, they're just gonna kick you out.
So you have Stromwell, huh?
Did she do that to you too?
No, but she did make me cry once. I mean, not in class. I waited
Wow.
till I got back to my room, but yeah, she'll kick you right in the ball.
He looks so young.
But yeah, she's tough.
That would happen.
I haven't seen him like in a movie from 20 years ago, at least in some time.
Are you a third year?
Hey,
Oh, no, suddenly you want her attention, huh?
how was your first class?
Oh, it was good, except for this horrible preppy girl who tried to make me look bad in front of the professor.
It's
I
his
think you're
girlfriend. It's
right.
gotta be his girlfriend.
Yeah, totally.
So, how was your summer?
Good, yeah, it's good.
Did you do anything
Oh, it's a bitch. She's got a ring.
Oh, wow. Already, huh? He was cheating on her.
Vivian Kensington.
Do you know her?
Oh, Lord.
She's,
I'm his fiance.
That is a very big ring.
I'm sorry, I just hallucinated.
Warner told me all about you. You're famous.
Oh, that's why she hates her so much.
But he didn't tell me you'd be here.
Pooh Bear, I didn't know she would be here.
Oh, Pooh Bear. Pooh
calling
Bear.
her Pooh Bear now?
No.
Oh, wow. Wow, just generic names, huh? Do names mean nothing now?
It's weird because I call all my ex-girlfriends Olivia. I got really lucky with my wife. Sucking all this traffic she caused. There's Stifler's mom.
Hey, she got it going on.
Are you free? It's an emergency.
Are you dying? What is she reading?
What the hell?
I worked so hard to get into law school, all to get my boyfriend Warner back, and now he's engaged to this awful girl, Vivian. So it was all for nothing.
No.
I just wish I had never gone to Harvard.
Now you can do it for yourself.
He's engaged. She's got the 6-carat Harry Winston on her bony, unpolished finger. What am I supposed to do?
I'm with my guy 8 years, and then one day it's, oh, I met someone else. Move out.
Damn.
Move out.
He's a guy who followed his pecker to greener pastures, and I'm a middle-aged high school dropout. He's got stretch marks and a fat ass. So what's this Vivian got that you don't have? 3.
What?
She as pretty as you?
She could use some mascara and some serious highlights, but she's not completely unfortunate looking.
Hello, ladies.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Oh, see the guy all the girls drool over in the shop. Oh, no.
It's okay. Al didn't pay for it.
Are you sure this Warner guy is like the one?
Definitely.
But Jennifer Coolidge is the B story of this.
If a girl like you can't hold on to her man, then there sure as hell isn't any hope for the rest of us.
Damn.
What are you waiting for? Steal the bastard back.
The colors of this movie.
No, don't steal him back. He's trash.
In addition to competing
Oh,
against
man,
each other
come
for the
on.
top
Oh,
grade
you
in
recognize
his
him?
class.
Yes, he's an actor in a lot of movies.
Would you rather have a client who committed a crime malum
Oh, yeah, he
in se
combines.
or malum prohibitum?
Oh, where's ChatGPT?
Neither. I would rather have a client who's innocent.
Oh. Oh, Elle.
It's hard to laugh when I don't know what that means. Oh,
Ms. Kensington,
client's
which would
not
you
innocent.
prefer?
That's true.
Malum prohibitum.
Because then the client would have committed a regulatory infraction as opposed to a dangerous crime.
Yes, lawyer things.
You've obviously done your homework.
Hate his smile.
Beat her ass, Elle.
It has been said. Yes, Ms. Woods.
I changed my mind. I'd pick the dangerous one because I'm not afraid of a challenge.
She's talking about her, Aaron. This is how guys in Boston behave. I'm reading a book called Binding 13.
Hi, everybody.
Elle.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So it takes place in a high school, so I'm really in a youth mindset right now.
We've already assigned the outlines. The answer is no.
There's another seat on the other side.
Oh, okay. I'll just leave then.
This role was like made for Reese Witherspoon. It is such a hard role to make three-dimensional, and
Maybe
she
there's like a sorority you could
nailed
like
it.
join instead. Like,
You know what? Shut up.
I feel like if this movie was made in the 2010s, the Kristen girl, the douchey want to be Kristen Ritter, and then she'd be Margot Robbie.
And I'd be the guys.
All of them. Wow, she would have a Pink Panther. Love that for her.
That's a real Pink Panther.
And a furry phone.
guess what I'm doing right this second?
What?
Josh proposed.
That's what I wanted.
People here are so vile.
Hardly anybody speaks to me unless. Oh my God! I almost forgot to tell you.
Not a listener.
Nope.
I got fangs. My hair's so now.
No one listens.
Okay, so just listen to me.
Listen to me. I'm going through troubles here.
I'm getting married. I'm getting back.
Y'all suck. That's what you get for not listening to your friend.
I'm craving salt and carbs.
45 Dunstan Street. It'll be a really nice party.
No way. Somebody at the school actually.
Oh, God.
But it's a costume party. You probably wouldn't want to come.
I love costume parties.
Well, then I guess we'll see you there.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's a costume
I
party.
think he's tricking her.
Oh,
Or
at
no,
45 Dunstan Street.
Don't do this. Even the dog knows what's up.
Please be a costume
It's
party.
not going to be a costume party. Oh,
Oh, no. I
showing up
feel
as
like it's not a
Playboy
guy.
bunny.
Peek your head in first.
Yeah, you can see
You
through the
can
window.
see no one wearing costume.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about. She looked good.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Yeah, if you're in LA, people accept this.
She's the house bunny. It's another movie I've never seen.
I've read Playboy, so I'd have context.
Nice outfit.
Oh, I like your outfit too. Except when I dress up as a frigid bitch, I try not to look so constant.
Deal.
Nicely done.
That was great.
She's horrible.
I mean, you
The
still
ring, sweetie.
get no personality.
Are you having fun?
I am now. What's with the costume?
Oh, I just decided to dress up.
Really?
You're going to hold her? Your girlfriend's right there, brother. That's crazy.
Can't imagine doing all this and Callahan's internship next year.
Come on, you're never gonna get the grades to qualify for one of those spots.
Why?
Why do you want this man?
You're not smart enough.
We're taking the same classes.
I know, but come on, Elle, be serious.
Oh man, that's slow padding is so sad.
I'm never gonna be good enough for you, am I?
Aww.
Yeah,
Just forget it.
That's a really heartbreaking moment.
It was. You never needed her approval.
I'll show you how valuable Elle
Yeah,
Woods can
buddy.
It's montage time, mother.
Yeah.
be. Don't ask.
Yeah. Go with the second husband material.
Make him pay for all the mistakes your ex did. Yeah.
Oh my God, iBooks. I don't even think I know what an iBook is. It's just a MacBook.
I have no clue.
Oh, that's really kind of him.
Oh, God. Jesus, guy.
Don't you need to have evidence? Meaning you need reasonable belief that your claim should have evidentiary support?
And what kind of evidentiary support?
No, they get a lot of mileage out of these dog bits.
To negate mens rea?
See me after class, though.
Yeah.
This looks like Boston.
Just to the left, you'll see Will Hunting.
Go. You can do this.
It's funny because when you said Jennifer Coolidge, more likely to play a role like Elle Woods.
Oh, totally.
You know, like she's surprisingly a little bit more subdued. Get your dog back. Get that Rufus back.
What the hell do you want?
I just thought
You just thought you could come here and show me what I'm definitely not missing?
Oh, jeez.
that's not why I came by.
This poor girl. She's all shrunken in her body language.
I was.
Dewey Newcomb?
Who's asking?
Pull some law shit.
I'm Elle Woods, Miss Bonafonte's attorney, and I'm here to discuss the legal situation at hand. Well, due to habeas corpus, you and Miss Bonafonte had a common law marriage, which entitles her to what is legally referred to as equitable division of the assets.
Nice.
Hell
Sounds
yeah.
sounds right.
Due to the fact that you've retained this residence, Miss Bonafonte is entitled to full canine property ownership,
That's right.
and we'll be enforcing said ownership
Or not.
right now.
Give her the damn dog.
I'm taking the dog.
Yeah, bitch. Punch him in the face, too. I hope their dogs become friends. They get a spin-off together.
No, those dogs do fit their personalities.
Thank you.
And just like that, Elle got belief that she could be a lawyer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, without this man's sperm, the child in question wouldn't exist.
Now you're thinking like a lawyer.
There's only 3 students in this class.
Unless the defendant attempted to contact every single one-night stand to determine if a child resulted in those unions, he has no parental claim over this child whatsoever. Why now? Why this sperm?
It was his favorite.
All emissions where his sperm was clearly not seeking an egg could be termed
Damn.
reckless abandonment.
Good
I
counterpoint.
believe you've just won your case.
Oh.
Yeah, son.
Yeah, take that.
Legally pwned.
Do you have a resume?
Come see me after class. No Franco.
Here it is.
It's pink.
It's pink.
Oh, and it's scented.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll see you next class.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
You think she just woke up one morning and said, I think I'll go to law school today?
Here's the Wyndham file.
Smell this. What's that? It's her resume.
Smells good.
Do they still have scented papers? I've never seen one of those before.
This is a Christmas movie.
Wow. Legally Christmas.
Callahan's firm is defending a murder trial?
He's taking on first-year interns.
I can't believe it, Warner. We got it.
She doesn't even notice them kissing.
No, she don't care.
She's caring more about this.
Where are you looking?
Do you remember when we spent those 4 amazing hours in the hot tub after winter formal?
Yeah, no.
This is so much better than
Yeah. That's awesome.
4 hours.
Oh, God.
What do you expect? You messing with his ex. Obviously, they did stuff.
Sure,
Wow.
very nice today, Vivian.
Thank you.
Welcome.
You don't have to be pure evil, Vivian.
It's the turtleneck that makes her evil.
We're defending Brooke Wyndham, whose very wealthy husband was found shot to death in their Beacon Hill mansion.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Gold digger?
You'd think so, since the stiff was 60, but she was rich on her own, some kind of fitness empire. You can buy her exercise tapes on infomercials.
She buys them.
Are you talking about Brooke Taylor?
You know her?
She wasn't in my pledge class, but she graduated 4 years before me. She's amazing.
Is that going to be Linda Cardellini?
Amazing? Oh.
She can make you lose like 3 pounds in one class. She's completely gifted.
Well, in all likelihood, she's completely guilty as well.
Uh-oh.
She was seen standing over her husband's dead body.
By who?
His 26-year-old daughter and the pool boy.
Damn.
They probably did it.
This is Emmett Richmond, another associate. Top 3 in his class.
Thanks for the introduction.
The gun is missing. Coroner said he'd been dead 30 minutes when the cops arrived, giving Brooke plenty of time to stash it.
Why?
Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands. They just don't.
I mean, I see the logic.
I didn't do it.
That is not Linda Cardellini.
Why would I kill my husband?
Believe me, the DA will come up with plenty of reasons.
I loved him.
34 years older than you. That doesn't look so good to a jury.
Then show them a picture of his.
I believe you, but a jury is going to want an alibi.
Well, I can't give you that. And if you put me on the stand, I'll lie.
Well then, I guess we're done for today.
It's cool to get a different type of blonde character as well. They're defying stereotypes.
That's right. Breaking down them walls.
I know you.
I'm a Delta Nu, and I'm a huge fan of yours.
You took my class in LA.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she remembers you.
You had the best high kick I've ever seen.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, thank God one of you has a brain.
Hey.
I'm the only one who believes her. Callahan totally thinks she's guilty.
That's because men are big fat retards who don't.
Hey, we can't say that anymore.
Paulette Bonafante.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
He's coming
I've got a package.
Oh, you don't say it.
This girl's
frame right of shot.
Not even his face.
How you doing today?
Fine.
Very good job.
Doing great, girl.
That's great, Paulette. Is this the only interaction you two have ever had?
No. Sometimes I say okay instead of fine.
Trust me, Paulette, you have all the equipment. You just need to read the manual.
That was a bar.
I'm going to show you a little maneuver that my mother taught me in junior high. In my experience, it has a 98% success rate of getting a man's attention.
You're going to get naked?
Watch this. I think I dropped something on the floor that I need to pick up. So you bend and snap.
I think I've heard of this before.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Bend and snap. A little less bend, a little more snap.
Like this?
Oh my God, a whole class is about to happen.
Let's try it, Greg.
Bend
And
and snap.
yeah. Get it, girls.
Don't be self-conscious, Paulette.
You're gonna bend.
The whole shop's getting in on it. Oh, that's great.
That's how they made it a thing.
Oh my God, the bend and snap works every time.
That guy looks like Michael Bay.
Yeah, where did he come from? This episode is brought to you by Prizepicks, the app that finally let me crash my wife's fantasy sports clique. Yes, I used to overhear her and her friends bonding while I sat in the corner with my arms folded. Come to my home and I can't be included, trying to pretend like, yeah, I know what yards after catch means. Just felt left out, man. And then I discovered Prizepicks. So here's the deal. It's daily fantasy sports, not gambling. No playing against sharks or betting against the house. It's just you versus your own sports brain. You pick more or less on two or more player stats. Like, will Luka Doncic score more than 30 points tonight? Will Christian McCaffrey rush for less than 85 yards? Sports things. And if you're right, you win. Another thing, too, it's fast. You can make a lineup in under a minute, play in 30-plus states, and you're not stuck to just NFL or NBA. You've got MLB, NHL, college football, even esports. Basically, if it has stats, you can play. And basically, I now can hang out with my wife and her friends. 10 years in the making. And when I get one right, it does feel good. So, fellow reject, what you can do today is you can download the Prizepicks app, use code REJECTS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code REJECTS to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 lineup. Prizepicks. It's good to be right.
If Brooke didn't kill the guy, then who did?
Chutney has a trust fund. She didn't need the insurance payoff or the inheritance.
What about the mother?
Covered. She was in Aspen at the time. Vivian, give me some plum sauce.
Plum sauce.
Well, all I know is it's not Brooke.
That's touching, Al. But we need an alibi.
Maybe you should get an intern to get your plum sauce, not one of the other lawyers.
Are you all right? You look so orange.
I'm just glad that it's you and not Callahan.
He means well. He's very brilliant.
Yeah, he better be for what I'm paying for him.
Why won't you? What happened?
Professor Callahan says we really, really need your alibi.
Oh, I can't.
You cheating with the pool boy?
You don't understand.
Who could understand better than me? Whatever it is, Brooke, it could save you.
No, that's just it. It would ruin me.
I think she's messing with the pool boy.
I've made my fortune on the ability to perfect women's bodies with Brooke's butt buster workout.
I know you helped me go from a 6 to a 4.
It's great.
Oh, maybe not.
She got surgery or something?
I think you're probably right.
On the day of Hayworth's murder, I was getting
Liposuction?
I think that's what she said.
Huh?
Liposuction!
Scandalous.
I'd rather go to jail than lose my reputation.
I've not heard someone say liposuction in years. It's all about BBLs now.
Brooke, your secret's safe with me.
Thank you.
Yeah, people are going back to being like unhealthily skinny now.
It's a new trend.
Plastic surgery face now.
According to this communique from the prison, our client apparently had a visit from her sister, a Miss Delta Nu.
Ah.
Yes, I went to visit her.
What the hell do you mean you went to visit her?
I went to get her alibi.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
What is it?
I can't tell you. Because I promised her I'd keep it a secret.
This is a murder trial, not some scandal. At the sorority house, I want the alibi.
I can't give it to you. But I can tell you she is innocent.
Oh, God.
Are you crazy? Just tell him the alibi.
No.
We're gonna lose this case if you don't.
If you tell him, he'll probably hire you as a summer associate. Who cares about Brooke? Think about yourself.
That's
Yeah, like you do.
The ex-wife seems to be unconcerned with the fact that her interview is today. She's at a spa.
Isn't that kind of like your mothership?
I could go if you want me to.
Emmett, go with her.
Oh, just what he wanted to hear. Did a good job acting like he didn't really care. Just like part of the job. Okay. But inside he was like, oh my God, I gotta go to the spa with Elle. Oh, how exciting is that?
He's screaming internally.
So this is what a spa looks like. How do we find her?
I called ahead. She's in the men room.
She's not, naked.
Mrs. Wyndham Vandermark?
So, you found me.
Yes.
What is going on here?
Oh, geez.
Now, did your daughter ever mention anything to you about the relationship between Brooke and Hayworth?
Well, she did say that they like gorillas.
Ew.
That was a very specific example.
Why do you say that?
Haven't you seen the Cabana Boy?
She's lying.
And you know this for a fact.
Did you see the icky brown color of her hair?
So? Now you discriminate against brunettes?
Why shouldn't I? I'm discriminated against as a blonde.
You know, being a blonde is actually a pretty powerful thing.
It's actually
You hold
hardest
more
to be a
cards than
blonde.
You think you do.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I read.
Hey,
Yeah?
how do you think I'd look as a blonde, you know?
I'm not sure you can handle it. Bye.
She's smitten.
It wouldn't be. He's the brother of Owen Wilson.
That's his legal name.
I'm in law school.
Look, I'm not gonna go out with you. I can't believe you'd even ask. Girls like me don't go out with losers like you.
Get in there, Al. Get in there, Al.
So
Excuse me.
mean.
Go down on him in front of him.
Oh.
Why didn't you call me?
Aw.
Oh, that's so nice.
We spent a beautiful night together and then I never hear from you again?
I'm sorry?
Oh, wow.
Sorry for what? For breaking my heart or for giving me the greatest pleasure I've ever
That's great. That's wonderful.
I've already spent too many hours crying over you.
Oh, that is so nice.
Aw.
So, when did you want to go out?
Oh, God.
You're going to be greatly disappointed when he tries to pleasure you.
You know, Elle, I still can't believe you didn't tell Callahan the alibi.
It's not my alibi to tell.
I know, and I thought that was very classy of you.
Respect, yo.
Yeah.
Do you ever notice how Callahan never asks Warner to bring him his coffee? I mean, he's asked me at least.
Well, you're a woman.
Did you know when he first applied, he got waitlisted?
What?
His father had to make a call.
Oh, wow.
You're kidding.
Now they're real girlfriends. I can compare sexual experiences
We do that.
all the time, whenever the camera's not rolling.
Superior Court of Suffolk County is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marina R. Bickford presiding. You may be seated.
And where was she exactly?
Standing over my father's
There
dead
she
body.
is. Selena Carnellini.
And what was the defendant doing?
Well, she was sitting next to the pool, topless, while the Latin boy handed her a drink.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
What a sketch.
Mr. Salvatore, can you tell us what this is?
My uniform.
This is the uniform that Mrs. Wyndham asked you to wear while cleaning her pool?
Yes.
And are you or are you not having an affair with Brooke Wyndham?
Define affair.
Have you and Mrs. Wyndham had sexual relations?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I was right. Okay. But that's not in her favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, court will reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Oh, she looks at him like he was lying, though. Or like, why would he say that?
You know a Delta Nu would never sleep with a man who wears a thong.
I got a big one for you.
Wow.
That's confident.
Can you sign?
Drop it.
It's time. Let's try it. It's your time. It's your moment, girl.
Everything becomes murder around her.
It's slow motion. That's great. I like the realism of the dirty boots. You got it. You got it.
Hard to watch.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Enrique, you son of a bitch.
Man, it's so flary with his fits.
Don't stomp your little last season Prada shoes at me, honey.
He's gay.
He's gay. A revelation. That's great.
He's gay. Enrique is gay.
He is gay. That's the thing.
Gay men know designers. Straight men don't.
He did leave a share tape in the pool house one time.
While I appreciate your masterful legal theory, I have a murder trial to attend to.
Maybe he's your husband's lover.
Do you have any proof, Mrs. Wyndham, we're having an affair?
Only the love in my heart.
If that's all the proof that he has, Your Honor, I think I'm done here.
You may step
I'd like to ask a couple of questions, Your Honor.
Wow. Wow, this is not good.
Did you ever take Mrs. Wyndham on a date?
Yes. A restaurant in Concord where no one could recognize us.
And your boyfriend's name is Chuck.
Got him.
Yes, Mr. Salvatore.
I was confused. You see, I thought you said friend. Chuck is just a friend.
Oh, okay. You bitch!
Get chucked, Salvatore.
Is everything all right?
You followed your intuition today, and you were right on target. I should have listened.
Thank you.
Why does this feel dark, though?
About the alibi,
I'm sorry.
I'm impressed that you took the initiative to go there and get it. That's what makes a good lawyer. And on top of that, you gained the client's trust and kept it. That's what makes a great lawyer.
Uh-huh.
But
I think it's time to discuss your career path. Have you thought about where you might be summer associate?
Oh,
I've just learned not to trust men in this world.
I know it's very competitive.
Well, you know what competition's really about, don't you? It's about ferocity, carnage.
Is he gonna put his hand on her?
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Knowing exactly what you want and how far you'll go to get it.
Oh, then she's gonna think it's because of this.
No.
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 Hitting on me?
You're a beautiful girl.
Oh, you were calling it, Greg.
It's not funny when it's real.
And I'm a law student who just realized her professor is a pathetic asshole.
Damn.
Man, I thought you were a law student who wanted to be a lawyer.
Not like that.
Yeah, I did it with his wedding ring hand, too.
I'm surprised he did that with the door open. Hug her.
You almost had me fooled.
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, maybe you should sleep with the jury too, then we can win the case.
Bruh, ask questions or hear further context.
No, Elle needs to reflect on her decisions.
Law school was a mistake. This whole internship was a mistake.
What are you talking about? You earned it.
I didn't earn anything, Emmett. Callahan only gave me that internship because he liked the way I looked.
He pulled a Men's Warehouse on her.
Forget about it. I'm going back to LA. No more boring suits, no more pantyhose, and we're trying to be something that I'm just...
He looks like Patrick Bateman.
What if you're trying to be somebody you are? What the hell with Callahan? Stay.
For me, I'll kiss her.
Call me if you're ever in California, okay?
Dude, make your move now that she's been hit on in a very inappropriate manner.
No one's ever going to take me seriously. People at law school don't. Warner doesn't.
You're doing so great, girl.
It just felt like, for the first time, that someone expected me to do something more with my life than just become a Victoria's Secret model.
Jennifer Coolidge actually listens.
Callahan never saw me as a lawyer. He just saw me as a piece of ass. Turns out I am a chick.
That's not true. Is that the guy?
I just wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, it's the teacher.
If you're going to let one stupid prick ruin your life,
Yeah.
you're not the girl I thought you were.
Okay, who's the teacher?
Maybe she's not who I thought she was.
She's like almost Julie Andrews.
Maybe.
Well, she's definitely not, but it's killing me.
Is it? I think it would kill me too if I was in your position.
Oh my God.
I think I'd just end my life right now.
He thinks I'm guilty, doesn't he?
That's not what's important, though.
If he doesn't trust me, why should I trust him?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ask Elle. She looked pretty cozy with him last night.
No, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Elle quit.
What?
Yeah, Callahan hit on her, so she quit.
My God.
But you feel real dumb about yourself now, Vivian.
Oh, God.
What?
I feel terrible. I made a huge mistake.
You go to California and apologize.
You're the reason Elle quit.
Thank you.
They'll bring her to California, too.
What are you so happy about? You're on trial for murder.
You're fired. I have new representation.
Hell yeah. Elle, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Make an entrance.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Is that guy like her paralegal or something?
Squire is the correct term.
Counselors, approach the bench.
You're not
This
going up
is
there.
unprofessional.
Elle Woods, Your Honor. Rule 3.03 of Supreme Judicial Court states that a law student may appear on behalf of a defendant in criminal proceedings.
Your Honor, I have no problem with this.
Oh, but you agreed last night in your office when we were discussing my career.
The ruling also states that you need a licensed attorney to supervise you.
My man.
Come on, Patrick Bateman.
I'll supervise, Your Honor.
Well then, Ms. Woods, proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wow, this is a real bad look for you, man.
Oh my God, there she is.
Oh,
Even
her
the friends came through.
Can I see your trial? Oh, look how cute. There's like a judge and everything.
Oh, wow.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated.
I think that's Linda Cardellini.
Is it? Wow. Never would have picked up on that.
Not only is there no proof in this case, but there's a complete lack of mens rea.
She's looking green.
I am aware of the meaning of mens rea. What I'm unaware of is why you're giving me a vocabulary lesson when you should be questioning your witness.
Miss Wyndham, when you arrived back at the house, was your father there?
Not that I saw, but like I said, I went straight upstairs to take a shower.
Did you kill your own father?
When you came downstairs, what happened?
I saw Brooke standing over his body, drenched in his blood.
Bullshit.
Who's paying you guys to lie?
But Mrs. Wyndham didn't have a gun.
No, she'd stashed it by then.
Move to strike that from the record, Your Honor. It's speculation.
So stricken.
Good job.
Yeah.
Your father was shot while you were in the shower, but you didn't hear the shot because
You were in the shower?
you were in the shower?
Yes.
Like the gunshots
washing
out of
my
the
hair.
shower.
Come on, there's got to be something like products or fashion, something.
What had you done earlier that day?
I got up, got a latte, went to the gym, got a perm, and came home.
Perm, and then you showered? Who showers after a perm?
I believe the witness has made it clear that she was in the shower.
You're going to solve it faster than the police?
I think anyone would know you don't shower after, right?
I
never got
wouldn't
a
know
perm.
that. I never had a perm either.
You know, a girl in my sorority, Tracy Marcinko, got a perm once. We all tried to talk her out of it. Curls weren't a good look for her. She didn't have your bone structure.
Why is this relevant?
Oh,
I have a point, I promise.
Then make it.
Does no one else here know that you can't shower after a perm?
I feel like it'd be logical, right?
Isn't it the first cardinal rule of perm maintenance that you're forbidden to wet your hair for at least 24 hours after getting a perm, at the risk of deactivating the ammonium thioglycolate?
Yeah, what she said.
Yes.
And wouldn't somebody who's had, say, 30 perms before in their life be well aware of this rule?
Nice.
And if in fact you had heard the gunshot, Brooke Wyndham wouldn't have had time to hide the gun before you got downstairs, which would mean that you would have had to have found Mrs. Wyndham with a gun in her hand to make your story plausible.
Yeah.
She's my age. Did she tell you that? How would you feel if your father married someone who was your age?
Aww.
I didn't mean to shoot him. I thought
Well,
it was
damn.
you walking through the door.
Damn, you really got a confession.
Confession!
Got that shit, man.
Oh, caught your ass.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bailiff, take the witness
so
into
hot.
custody where she will be charged for the murder of Hayworth Wyndham.
Yeah.
This case is dismissed. Mrs. Wyndham, you're free to go.
Woo! Yeah! I'm happy for you, girl.
I feel like it's obvious if you get a perm, you shouldn't shower, right?
I mean, I don't know much about perms, but
I just wanted to say that you were so brilliant in there.
kick him in the butters, girl.
I love you.
I've waited so long to hear you say
That
that.
is definitely a wig. This is a reshoot or something.
But if I'm going to be a partner in a law firm by the time I'm 30, I need a boyfriend who's not such a complete bonehead.
Yeah, that's right, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the graduates of Harvard Law School, class of 2004.
2 years later, wow. Well, time jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elle Woods.
That guy's wearing eyeshadow. Yeah, suck it, Warner.
I wish I was part of Sisterhood.
Me too. I wish I had traveling pants as well.
The law is reason free from passion. But in my 3 years at Harvard, I have come to find that passion is a key ingredient to the study and practice of law and of life.
Of course, you need passion.
Remembering that first impressions are not always
That's
correct.
the theme of this movie.
You must always have faith in people. And most importantly,
George Michael.
Oh, he's got a white suit.
you must always have faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Congratulations, class of 2004.
2004. Wow. This movie's over 20 years old.
Wow.
He's got his cocktail.
Nice. Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's based on a true story. Loser.
Yeah. Suck. Aw. Hey.
Married the UPS guy.
Let's go. That's awesome. Hell yeah. I'm glad for you.
Oh, no way.
Woo. All right.
He's got good hair.
Gotta wrap it up, baby. Oh. Oh, okay. It really is the perfect day for her. Wow, wow, wow.
They could have made that up in the editing room.
Just for a little extra sauce in the end. All right, what's this teacher's name?
Holland Taylor. You know Holland Taylor.
Holland Taylor? Doesn't
No
sound
idea.
familiar. No.
I don't know either. Hello there, fellow reject. I am interrupting this video first off to say thank you for watching. Secondly, if you have been enjoying Real Rejects, an amazing way you can show your support a little bit further is by joining our Patreon page, becoming a Royal Reject. The reason we started up our Patreon is because obviously with the kind of content that we produce, we are subject to copyright claims, monetization issues. I mean this, no hyperbole. We get a copyright claim on some things usually daily. So our Royal Rejects have been an amazing way where we can still keep this channel going, still keep it alive. And of course, what we offer over there is the full-length reaction watch along for any movie or show that you see here that we cover for the highlights version on YouTube. Over there, you sync up with your own copy, so that way we're watching the entire thing with you from beginning to end, like we're your buddies on the couch or on another computer screen, wherever you want to place us. Secondly, this is one of my favorite parts, is you get to be a part of our videos, essentially, because every one of our reviews now, if you've been watching a while, we answer questions from our patrons. So by proxy, you're getting a shout out. By proxy, you're a part of our video. And you help us do a better video too. Like oftentimes you guys are asking us questions. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. Thank you for asking. So literally not just financially supporting, but also helping us just make better content. So there's a link in the description box and pinned comment if you wish to join. So many of you guys have already. Thank you for becoming Royals. And another way, if you wish to support, you can become a Righteous Reject. Those are those who go to our merch store. We hire the artists ourselves. Nothing is done through artificial intelligence. Our Royals get 15% off at the site. If you don't want to become a Royal, you want to go right to the site directly, there's a barcode right here on screen. Also, link in the description box and pinned comment. And of course, if you can't do any of that, it's A-okay. Just like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. Let's go back to the video. Well, guys, we have watched Legally Blonde.
Did it?
Want to thank our editors over at Prepper. They're the, you've seen The Office. So thank you, Prepper, for prepping up my life. And we do not have questions from our patrons, do we?
Survey says.
Hold on. We got a few.
Dude, woo. Oh, we got a few.
Hell yeah. We got a few. We'd like to answer questions from them, but we'll do that after we give some quick thoughts.
All right.
Aaron.
Greg.
No, not John.
Greg.
Aaron.
Greg. I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't ask you anything that our patrons didn't ask. That way we're not spoiling the fun.
Okay, yes.
Aaron, do you have a Chihuahua?
I do not have a Chihuahua, but I do live with 4 small dogs.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. My roommates both have 2 dogs.
Can't call Andrew a dog.
Oh. Snap.
Oh, where's the javelin?
Sick. Burn.
No, quiet in the house. Quiet.
Objection.
Did you have fun with the movie?
I did.
Did you cry?
I did not cry.
Oh, what?
Maybe
cried.
internally.
I cried like 20 times.
Damn.
Twice in Act 1, 5 times in Act 2, 7 times in Act 3.
It's a very emotional experience.
I did. I couldn't stop crying. I was thinking about other things the whole time. Didn't catch the movie, but I was definitely crying during it. So yeah, would you like the movie?
Oh, I thought it was a fun way to address like the concept and the themes of like believing in oneself, not needing someone else's validation, and like trusting your instincts. I thought they did a great job. I thought Reese Witherspoon was really well cast. She had a great balance of being somebody that was like more conventionally blonde while also being very competent in her ability to be a lawyer, or at least presenting as a lawyer. And I thought that, yeah, it was a great duality in that performance. So she was very engaging to watch, and, you know, because everybody doubted her, it made you really want to root for her. So I had a good time. They succeeded. Consider me legally approved.
I feel like there's a big butt here. I
There's no
cannot
butt.
lie. No, what is what's the butt here? What's going on?
Maybe small, but I can't even say it was predictable because I guessed things and got it wrong. But yeah, maybe there's, I don't know. It's a fun early 2000s like movie. So maybe some of the stuff was like, okay, so I wasn't exactly sure how like things would go in court, but like that's a nitpick. Honestly, it's the conceit of the law or the courtroom was to promote her character arc and how far she's come from the end of the movie to the beginning of the movie. We don't want to bog down with like technical legal stuff and how courts actually work. So for movie court, this was a lot of fun, and I think it was successful in that. But yeah, I feel like it could have been a little bit more grounded, so to speak, but it's not like anything the movie was trying to set out to do. But for what it was setting out to do, I think it succeeded.
Wow, Aaron is a legal expert. Aaron watches court.
I watch a lot of Legal Eagle.
Watches a lot of real courtroom shows.
That's what I do in my
documenting
downtime.
actual stuff. Yeah.
What about you?
Wow.
How do you feel?
I'll just say that this movie is a little absurd, so I did not mind the over-the-top lawyer stuff. Because I understand what they're doing. We're not watching an Aaron Sorkin show.
No.
Do you know who Aaron Sorkin is?
Yeah, he's a writer.
Yeah, he made shows.
He made shows, made like what, The West Wing, and he did
A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men, directed by Rob Reiner, R.I.P. Rob Reiner. And he also did
Molly's Game,
and The Social Network, and he's coming out with Social Network 2.
Trial of Chicago 7. He's done law stuff.
But
this is not Aaron Sorkin. No, this is not Aaron Sorkin.
It'd be a very different movie if it was.
No,
Maybe
man.
do the third one.
Oh, that would be good. That would be a way to mix it up. Then Aaron would finally get the movie he wanted.
Yeah.
Which is a grounded, hard-hitting legal courtroom drama.
That's right. That's what I need.
Shame on you and your feelings. Shame on you. That's what I say. I thought this was an absolute delight.
What is that accent?
I had a great time.
It's quite lovely.
I had a great time with this. In the beginning, it was a little like surface, in like the first act. But as it would quit, like to me, the first act was like amusing, with a solid start of Reese Witherspoon's Elle. But once you got to Harvard, I thought the movie became like a real movie with real character development right off the bat, and it wears its heart on its sleeve in a very obvious way.
Yeah.
And for a movie that's like 20-something years old, I thought it touched me in the feels and at the right times. It's also really freaking funny. You know, you watch Legally Blonde, it's kind of what you want, right? A movie that's funny, heartfelt, quirky,
Yeah.
And also, it's pretty to look at. This the main part of it that I was really surprised by is how right off the bat, Elle Woods is such a well-realized character, because this really could have been a very two-dimensional character.
For
you
sure.
know, because she's for a movie that's surrounded by a lot of cliche characters who are not that much like everyone she's surrounded by, every supporting player, even with like I like the inverse with the girl on trial and Selma Blair doing like having them, because I thought Selma Blair would be forever evil, but then she
Yeah.
becomes human and a friend, which I thought was really cool. Even though it was done a little generically, it was cool, and it was elevated by some good scene work. And even with the girl they had on trial, I like that they had the fitness and strength. It seemed like they really went out of their way to go, how cliche would we do these two blonde characters, and how do we not make them a cliche? And they thought they really succeeded. By the time she wins the trial, I was rooting. I thought that was a really good time. It had me fist bumping in the heart. So yeah, I thought it was like sharp, tight, funny, and a bit of a bumpy start. But after the bumps were done, I had a great time. I had a really, really good time with it.
Yeah, I can say the same. I had fun with it. I was at first annoyed that she went all the way to Harvard just to get a man back, but then obviously she learned her lesson over the course. And that's the point. You don't want characters that are static the whole time. They have to go through a character arc and learn that, you don't need the validation of a guy who doesn't want you. You can just be capable on your own without needing that stuff. And I'm happy she got a good guy at the end. She didn't need to have a guy, but I feel like, he was a good he wasn't Patrick Bateman, but definitely looked like Patrick Bateman in this movie. But
Yeah, the
It's
idea
fun.
was to like present a stereotype and then be a movie about defying stereotypes and defying labels. And the way they lean into the themes with the way the movie progresses is done in a way that is funny and sharp and at times very clever. So yeah, I had a really fun time with it, man.
yeah, definitely.
My only nitpick is that it wasn't a realistic legal courtroom
I
drama, and I
know.
thought it hindered the experience.
Should have been a mini series. Should have gotten deep down and gritty. Should have went to the crime scene. Should have been working with the police.
Yeah.
Should have had the Law and Order cast in here. Should have had the theme song. These are their stories. Bum bum.
Yeah, special victims unit.
That's right. But they didn't do that.
They didn't do it. They didn't do it.
Docked off 2 points. No Law and Order.
Well, let's read some questions from our Royal Rejects.
Let's get it.
Take it away, Andrew.
You got it, John. Okay, Nikki, son, Risa. Thank you for sending in a question. Appreciate you. Hey, Greg and Aaron.
That's me.
That's also me. This movie is one of those classics that subverts expectations in a big way, at least for me. I love that Elle's character went against what was expected of her and was better off for it. I also agree with that. Do you have any preconceived notions going into the film? What surprised you most about her character development?
Damn, I wish we didn't talk so much about how good of a job she did. We can answer, though, I guess, about what preconceived notions going into the film. What expectations did you have? What preconceived notions did you have?
I think I was expecting it to be maybe more slapsticky.
Me too.
Or more silly. But yeah, I walked a line between being funny yet not parody of what they
Good way to
were
put it.
accomplishing.
Good way to put it.
Yeah, so it definitely did have some sincerity and some heart to it, while also finding a way to lean into those things that we typically think of as blonde, but not going too far into the satire of what we as a large society perceive that to be. And I feel like, yeah, they were able to walk that line very well. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little bit more sketch comedy like, and
Yeah.
the first like 20 minutes presented itself like that too. That'd be a little bit more sketchy. Even when they first go onto the campus, like it's kind of funny that they introduce that group of friends who are these cliche independent personalities, and then you like never really spend time with them. I thought they were going to be like the main supporting cast, and they don't
Yeah.
really become that. And then even with their like two friends at school, like from back home, those two girls, I thought they would be. I thought the whole movie was going to sort of be like that, but the movie does become for lack of a better word, more grounded in its world as it actually goes, while keeping like some hidden scenes throughout.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think another surprise to me too was Jennifer Coolidge. I remembered she was in this movie, but I don't remember her character being as internal of a, or I didn't know her character to be like as internal of a character. I heard Jennifer Coolidge. I thought she would match the kind of eccentric, loud personality that I sort of associate with Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah.
Or really quirky and maybe irreverent. And she wasn't that. She was a lot more shy, sheepish, and coming into her own confidence through the course of the movie. So the one that really surprised me was Jennifer Coolidge, because she was not at all the portrayal that I expect when I hear Jennifer Coolidge is in Legally Blonde. She plays totally against the type that I associate her with, yet fits within the mold that you can. So her and Reese Witherspoon do bounce off each other really well. And I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, it's like she was playing a proto what we associate Jennifer Coolidge. Like she needed Elle's experience in her relationship with her to then make her potentially more confident at like a sequel or something. But to answer your question, Nikki, I think the thing that surprised me most about Elle's character is how perceptive she was. How perceptive she was into not being swindled, like the whole girl trying to jip her on the dress in the beginning. I was like, okay, there's a little inkling of something that's beyond her friend group that gives her the insight to do something like a lawyer if she decided to go down that path, which she does in this movie, obviously. But also her perceptiveness, and also the degree of her empathy as well. Like the fact that she went out of her way to help the one guy with the situation with the girls when they were like trying to diss on him, and she pretended to be like his ex-lover so he can get a date. I thought that was very sweet. She didn't have to do that, but I like that they included that moment in there. And then that kind of paid back, or that kind of was referenced again when, they worked together. Now he's with her on her legal team. So I thought that was very cool.
Hell yeah. Rachel Cabot. Love y'all. I love me too.
Oh, shucks.
And this movie is a classic. This movie to me feels like a time capsule from the early 200s. How do you guys feel that it holds up over time? Surprisingly well.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's interesting seeing the stereotype, or like the pretty popular girl trope over the course of time, and how that evolves and changes. Because if this movie was made today, or at least in the 2010s, it'd be all about like the social media aspect of things, and like,
and it'd all be fucking diverse people in here instead of all these white folk. It's fucking annoying what they do
some
now.
Other people in there.
Yeah, they were in the back.
Yeah, but I feel like this movie is like the definition of like what people consider to be girly pop, and definitely with all the music has that early 2000s sort of feel to it. So I think it holds up well with it being in 2004. But I also feel like the type of story it is doesn't have to be exclusive to that time. It doesn't feel like a movie that can only exist within that era. But for what they have in this version of the story, I think it works very well.
Yeah, just outside of a couple of like technology stuff. And they used the R word once, which I know people are really divided on whether or not we should or shouldn't. Love how that's a conversation. I don't feel that's the main thing that was like, oh, maybe they wouldn't use that so casually now in a movie. But outside of that, no, yeah, it's pretty holds up pretty well to me.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was watching something that is so dated that it's pulling me out, or I'm like, this is a product of its time. I wasn't like constantly pulled out by that. I was able to enjoy it.
And I think if anything, it's a movie that kind of leads the way in trying to be more progressive, I suppose, because she's the lead character of a movie about a girl going against the odds and, having to climb up the ladder of, the stereotypes of like a pretty blonde woman can't also be smart, and lo and behold, she is, and she does great things with it, and she doesn't need the validation of a guy who doesn't treat her right. And I feel like there's, in the age currently of, the self-help and like the girl empowerment. I feel like this is definitely a formative movie for girls that probably grew up who are now adults. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please read, Aaron.
All right, Just a Girl. Just a Girl. What a movie for you to comment on. Just a Girl 3329. Hi, Aaron and Greg. Hi, Just a Girl. Thank you for a fun watch along. I appreciate you. What point do you realize Elle was actually smarter than the people judging her? And who was your favorite character? Love you guys. Lisa. Thanks, Lisa.
Very early on when she's doing the dress-up outfit, and the girl's like, I love a dumb blonde girl with rich daddy, and then she corrects her in the heat of the moment, has a gotcha moment. It was like in the first 10 minutes of this movie or something.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a smart way to plant the seed of, like, she's not going to do a total, like, that person who she becomes by the end was always in her.
Yeah.
And she just had to rise to the occasion and magnify that. So I thought that was always there. And my favorite character was... It sounds so cliche to say the main character. It's not a good answer, so I'm going to say the main character because, yes, that's my honest answer. Elle was my favorite.
Elle was great. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I think the thing with the calling her out on the price tag things, testing if she was getting swindled was very smart because I feel like, yeah, more people should do that to see if people are BSing, like say something that see if someone will just agree with them, to see if they are being genuine. My favorite character was her little dog. He was cute.
Good dog.
Good, great dog.
Good dog for shows.
For shizzle.
I just watched this earlier, Jaden Rhodes says, this year for the
way.
first time. I liked the movie, but it wasn't this 2000s classic I kept hearing about. But I'm curious. So y'all liked Reese Witherspoon's performance? No. It's probably the best I've seen her? No. But I've not seen a ton of work. That shows in this question. So it's a limited question for me. Yeah, I liked her performance a lot. I feel like everything we've said has said that. And she's also good in the morning show. Her talent still exists.
Yeah, I think she's great in this movie. I can't think of any other movies I've seen of hers as of this time, but I know I have. But yeah, this is obviously her biggest claim to fame, and she did a phenomenal job. Good job. All right, JL. Hello. Thank you for sending in a question. If you were in Elle Woods' place, what's the one moment you think you would have completely proven everyone wrong? The first day of class, the courtroom scene, or is there a different moment that comes to mind? You got one? I don't know. I feel like there's a ton of moments. What would be if I were in her shoes? Ooh, probably not the first day. I'd have to go courtroom. At least out of the options you presented. No, when they're all like talking together and she's like, I'm not gonna rat her out because that's my girl.
I would have ratted her out. That's when I would have
Lipo!
proved everyone wrong.
She's a fake. We can use that.
That I am not the loyal guy you think I am.
I'm a shark. Let's use it. We got to save our client results is what we care about,
I
baby.
thought better in the end. I don't know. I mean, I feel that's a weird question because I know nothing about law. So for me to answer that would be a lot. I just don't know. I cannot confidently answer that. I don't have a single moment in this movie where I'm like, yep, this is where I would have done it.
Because it's tough. Because obviously what makes her a good lawyer, even before she became a lawyer, is her how perceptive she is and her ability to listen and pick up on things or to see things. And I think a lot of that has to do with her experience just being a rich girl in the 2000s, being so into fashion. Like in the specific of this situation, I think that experience helped her along with that, but they just happened to write her as someone who's perceptive. So I think on the first day, she's not in it for herself, so that's why I don't say that. But by the time we get to her actually deciding that she wants to do this stuff after the house party scene, I feel like, yeah, she's in it to win it, and her in class from that point on showcases how good she is at her job. Or potential.
That really answers the question.
Did it not answer the question?
The question is, what's the moment you think you would have completed?
after post montage, my third month in class, I would approve myself. My second month
that's
in
the
class.
time, right? Yeah, that very specific time.
Yep.
Cody Enos, can we see your best bend and snap? Get to it, Aaron. Let's make sure you're in frame.
All right.
Take them
Ready?
headphones off. You can do it, buddy.
I can do it. I don't need headphones.
You can do it. Bend and snap.
Bend
and
snap. Bend and snap.
Oh, little dinosaur hands there. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, baby.
That's hot. I've got an erection under this table now. You
Woof.
hear that? Boing. That's how boingy it is. Jay Rushton. Which reject would look like the worst blonde? Roxy, easily. It's a given. Have you seen her? Worst one.
Roxy's never
Doesn't
been blonde
work.
in her life.
Every time she shows up blonde, I'm like, what are you doing, you old hag? Then I kick her in the crotch, and I say, get out of here. Belong on the streets. You're the worst actor in SAG.
I want to see who could pull off blonde.
Andrew, with a bald head, he would.
Just blonde mustache. Who would be a good blonde? I think you could rock blonde. I think you could do some frosted tips or something.
I could be a blonde.
You ever done that? Didn't like the frosted tips thing?
No, I've never dyed my hair.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be blonde.
I like myself, unlike most people.
I'll be blonde for you, just you, Jay Rushton.
You'd be a good blonde.
Thank you.
You'd be a good blonde.
Like that.
Yeah.
I just did the bend and snap, so I have to be blonde. Confirmed. But I don't think I'd be good blonde. I don't know if it goes to my skin tone personally. But
I don't see color.
Do you want to see Greg dye his beard blonde? Let us know in the comments.
Oh, I will. I'll do it. I look like I'm in the Hunger Games,
He'll
man.
dye it for the sequel that we cover.
Well, guys, what did you think about Legally Blonde? Do you want a chihuahua that you want to dye blonde?
Arf!
Tell us why Tara looks like the worst redhead. Give us your thoughts in the comments below. I'm going to eat those popcorners. Those look really, I've been eyeing them all movie
I
shoot.
see what you're saying. Yeah. You earned it. You
Last
did it.
eight hours ago. And I don't know why I haven't eaten since. Maybe because we had a big bomb. This really screwed up the schedule in my stomach. It's time to eat. Peace, everyone. Go watch Aaron's YouTube channel, Bikers and Chicks in Court.
That's right.
Peace.